On this video we're taking a look at our NHL Parlay for the games that are happening on Tuesday, March 29, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is Boston Bruins vs Toronto Maple Leafs. Bruins win. And here is why. The Toronto Maple Leafs will try to find some consistency after alternating wins and losses in each of their last 5 games after a 5-2 win over Florida last time out. Austin Matthews leads the Buds in scoring with 83 points, including a team-high 48 goals, while Mitch Marner has 74 points with 27 goals and 47 assists, and John Tavares has 61 points with 22 goals and 39 apples. William Nylander's also got 59 points with 24 goals and 35 assists. Morgan Reilly also has 45 assists on the year. I get the case to be made for either side here, but as a Leafs fan, I have to look at the Bruins here. Boston is the team playing better hockey right now, and Toronto's had little luck against the Bruins in the past, especially at the TD Garden. I lean towards the Bruins and the cheap price at home until Toronto shows some signs of consistency. The Bruins and Leafs meet in Boston on Tuesday night for a massive showdown. Boston has surged their way up the Atlantic Division standings and are now tied with Toronto for 3rd place, with both teams having the same number of points and an identical record. In a battle between two of the league's best teams who have an identical record, the best option is to play the scorching hot Bruins squad who have gone 14-1 in their last 17 games and get to play this one in front of their home fans. Even though both teams have an identical record, they have a completely different style of hockey. The Maple Leafs are a high-powered offensive machine, relying on their elite goal scorers such as Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner to outscore opponents due to the fact that their defense and goaltending have been inconsistent throughout the entire season. On the other hand, the Bruins prioritize their defensive effort where they rank first in expected goals against per 60 minutes, suffocating an opponent's offensive attack, and relying on their spectacular goaltending tandem of Jeremy Swayman and Linus Ullmark to hold things down in net. There have only been 2 teams to crack this Boston defense over the past few weeks, so it's hard to envision Toronto traveling into Boston and suddenly flipping the script. Simply put, it'll be extremely difficult for the Leafs to edge out a win if they aren't lighting up the scoreboard. The Bruins aren't an offensive powerhouse like the Leafs, but Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, and David Pastrnak are still an elite trio of goal scorers who lead a very capable offensive unit. Boston should be able to generate quality chances against a weak Toronto defense and shaky goaltender, whether it be rookie Eric Kallgren or Petr Mrazek in net. As good as Toronto can be, the Bruins are the hottest team in the league and have the benefit of playing this one on home ice, so take Boston to pick up the win. Our second parlay pick is Pittsburgh Penguins vs New York Rangers. Penguins win. And here is why. The New York Rangers will look to build on back-to-back wins and wins in 4 of 5 after a 5-4 OT win over Buffalo last time out. Artemi Panarin leads the Rangers in scoring with 75 points, including 17 goals and 58 assists, while Adam Fox is right behind with 64 points, including 54 assists. Chris Kreider has 62 points with a team-high 44 goals and 22 power play goals, while Mika Zibanejad also has 68 points with 26 goals and 42 assists. Just 4 days after their last matchup, the Pittsburgh Penguins and New York Rangers meet again. In their previous game, we saw the Rangers win with ease. They took a 5-1 victory on home ice, led by 2 of their best veteran forwards in Chris Kreider and Mika Zibanejad, who had 3 points apiece. This game means a lot in the standings. The Rangers, who have 1 game in hand, are currently 1 point behind a Penguins team that sits 2nd overall in the Metropolitan Division. This is going to be a war, with the Penguins looking for revenge and the Rangers looking to leapfrog them in the standings. I think Sidney Crosby and the Penguins get things done in this game and make things even after that 5-1 blowout loss. They are coming off an absurd victory where they scored 11 total goals against the Detroit Red Wings. A night like that is a lot of fun, and after 2 straight losses, it is just what this team needed to clear their heads. Now on home ice against a team that embarrassed them just days ago, they will be ready and fired up. These are 2 evenly matched teams, but I'm taking Pittsburgh in what should be a great game. Our third parlay pick is Columbus Blue Jackets vs New York Islanders. Blue Jackets win. And here is why. The New York Islanders are averaging 2.7 goals per game and are scoring on 20.5% of their power play opportunities. Brock Nelson leads New York with 31 goals, Matthew Barzal has 30 assists, and Noah Dobson has 160 shots on goal. Defensively, the New York Islanders are allowing 2.7 goals per game and are killing 82.9% of their opponents' power plays. Ilya Sorokin has given up 97 goals on 1,326 shots faced, and Semyon Varlamov has allowed 63 goals on 721 shots. The Islanders followed up a 7-2-1 run with 2 straight losses heading into this game. Columbus has 10 points in their last 8 games to New York's 9 points in their last 8. Even more recently, they both have 4 points in their last 5 games. Columbus isn't exactly playing great over the past week, but neither is New York. The Blue Jackets are much better at home this season than the Islanders have been on the road. That reigns true both this season as a whole and over each team's last 10 games. New York has dropped 4 of their last 5 road games, and Columbus has won 3 of their last 4 home games. These teams have met twice this season, sharing home wins. The Blue Jackets being back at Nationwide Arena bodes well for them. The Columbus Blue Jackets are averaging 3.2 goals per game and are scoring on 19.4% of their power play opportunities. Patrick Lane leads Columbus with 25 goals, Jakub Voracek has 43 assists, and Zach Werenski has 196 shots on goal. Defensively, the Columbus Blue Jackets are allowing 3.7 goals per game and are killing 77.8% of their opponents' power plays. Elvis Merzlikins has allowed 137 goals on 1,421 shots faced, and Joonas Korpisalo has allowed 78 goals on 634 shots. There is a very clear edge in offense to Columbus and a very clear edge to New York in goal prevention. The Islanders have slipped up a few times this year, most recently giving up 10 goals in their last 2 games. They'll be traveling to Columbus where the Blue Jackets score the 10th most goals per game at home in the NHL. The Islanders scored the 8th least goals per game on the road this year. Both generating offense and preventing it will not get any easier in this game. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.